What's going on, you guys? It's Calvin, the FPL Penguin, back again with another stream for you all. Hope you're all doing good. In today's stream, Game Week 12 is here, the blank game week, so no Arsenal and no Manchester City. We've got plenty to talk about for the next 35-40 minutes. Starting this stream a bit more later, I don't want it to go on for an hour. But yeah, if you've got any questions, all feel free to throw them in this in the comment section. Great to hear from you all. But yeah, we talk about different things. People, if you've activated your free hits, there are plenty of hits going around for sure. If you follow me on social media, on Twitter and Instagram, we'll also be rating some teams as well. If you want to send your team in, do send your team in to @FPL_Penguin1 on Twitter. But yeah, if you want to send me a team, just let me know and I'll remind you again what it is if there are any new people tune in right now. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Yep, I have played my thingamajig. What have I played? I've done a -8, not played anything. Yeah, I've taken a -8. I went up to 466k. I was that person, that crazy person, that genius who took out Haaland and brought in Kane and Captain Kane in the last game week. Okay, bit of luck. And I got through it all. Haaland looked deadly, but we beat City. And I got the last laugh. So this is going to be interesting, this -8. You're probably thinking, I've seen what you've put, Penguin. I've seen your moves on Twitter and Instagram. Do you want to remind us again what they are? Yeah. This 15-year playing this game casual basically took Trent out this week and brought him back in. So basically my moves for a -8, 3 moves, guys. Wait for it. Anderson in for Trent. That was on Saturday. And then the other day, I think yesterday, I did Trent back in and I did Firmino in as well. So I basically took Trent out. But I think if he does well, I'm excited. I think you just enjoy the game, guys. Don't give a shit what everyone else is doing, what they say or what the comments or whatever you like, what I received. Bit of banter and all that because I took Haaland out and brought Kane in. Where hey, look what happened. I'm playing my own game. Enjoy it. Ignore the crowd. Just go with your gut feeling. Hell, I'm at 466k. It's not like I'm at 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. You know what I mean? I mean, there's big content creators out there who are much lower ranked than me. You know, around about 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, or even 5 million. There's plenty out there, you know, having a shocking start to the season, but it's still early days. We've missed one game week because it was postponed. So we've only had like 10 confirmed game weeks that have gone. So this is going to be the 11th one, game week 12. So it's still early days. So yeah, this is the team I've gone for. Like I said, Trent's come back in again. And then Firmino's come in. I want a bit of fun with it. I plan to bring Haaland back in for Kane. I've got enough money in the bank. That's going to be definitely a free transfer. That's it. For that spoiler alert going into game week 13. So Haaland will come back. So hopefully I won't do it. Probably do it Friday. I try not to be as a casual and see what the hell happens. But yeah, the bench is that Maddison will be back. There's no point getting rid. Money wise, I've got around 3 million in the bank to play around with. I'm going to keep Firmino because if you look at the fixtures, West Ham, Forest, Leeds, Spurs, Southampton, I think I'm backing my boys now. I'm getting excited. So I want to see what the hell happens here. So that's what I kind of want to go for. But yeah, I made the camera a bit nearer today, haven't I? Look at that. Jeez. Let's get that a bit more further back. There we go. All right, zooming on my bloody face. Yeah, how you doing, Chris? How you doing, mate? Evening, up the red, yeah. Looking forward to the game against West Ham. Should be a good game. Hearing Kurt Zuma is possibly out with a virus. Steven Gerrard's position as manager, as Aston Villa manager, is under threat. And there's plenty more news as well. You know, everything going around. Jota's out, could miss the World Cup. Likely, if you got Nunez and Bobby Firmino, likely to start. All this news about Lallana starting now. Who's he going to start for? Is it tonight's game? Yeah. I think he'll start over McAllister. I've got McAllister, I'll be honest. I think he'll start either over him or Gross. I don't think Trossard, if he wants to win games, you've got to keep starting your best players, your most attacking players. So Trossard will keep his place. How you doing, mate? How you doing, Thunder? Oh, you're doing good, mate. Sterling or Mount? Sterling, Mount. Mount. Go for Mount, mate. Would you take a -4 for Madison? How are you doing? El Nino. Fernando Torres. Would you take -4 for Madison to Zaha, or just play with 10? No need to do that, mate. Wolves, in my opinion, will be tough. They're relatively sound at the back, Wolves, and it'd be a waste that because he's back this weekend, and there's no point doing that, in my opinion. That's my opinion on it. As well as at Mitro Nunes, what was that? Sterling or Mount, as well as Mitro, or Nunes. Mitro. Is this doubt if he's going to start or not? Nunes. I still think he's trying to find his form. I think if you want someone who's in really good form at the moment still, and takes penalties too, Mitro. I'd say go for Mitro. And this is a big game for Gerrard. You know, he's holding on by a thread for that position as Aston Villa manager. I think Mitro could be giving Gerrard the sack. Who knows? But I think you've got to go for Mitro over Nunes, in my opinion. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. Probably going for 20 minutes. If you want to send me your teams, let me know, and or you can just type it in the chat and I can make it easier. But yeah, so this is what I'm happy with. -8. I'm probably an idiot. Taking Trent out, bringing him back in, and then Bobby Firmino being the other transfer. So I'm -8 in total. I don't give a shit. I'm enjoying this game. 466k. So I'm just see what the hell happens. I think it's going to be a weird blank game week. I think it's going to be quite a troll sort of game week. I think it's going to be one of them that could spring up a few surprises, a few surprise stars, quite a few players that are probably owned by 0.2% that could do really well. That's my prediction. I think the blank game week always brings a surprise if we see rotation as well in blank game weeks and stuff. So, yeah, I'm happy with this. I am happy with this. Do a bit of a shout out as well, and then we'll look at transfers ins and out at the minute. FPL Penguin Invitational League. Shout out to all these people in the Penguin Invitational League. Going into this game week. Shout out to all these people. There's about 70 odd. There we am. 33rd. Went up this game week just gone. Who else is there as well? Let's have a look at the transfer ins and outs, shall we? Who we got? We got Salah, nearly over 700k. Then we got Mount. I think Mount is a weird one. I think it's a really punty, but hell, go for it if you want to. But I think it's really punty. Even Trossard, I think, is really punty, to be honest with you. Firmino, I really like because he's really informed. What has he got? 8 goals, 2 assists, or 4 assists in all competitions, that being the league and the Champions League. Mitrovic in there too. James, Maddison. I would have kept Maddison. I think obviously everyone's looking at Mount, Trossard, Maddison, moving him on, but I would have kept him. He's back this week. You know, he's in decent form. Takes set pieces too. I think everyone's going a bit punty at the minute for 1 week punt. Jesus there, Kevin De Bruyne, Haaland. Haaland's going out for this week. I've not brought him back in yet. Like I said earlier, plan to just do a free transfer this week and do Kane back to Haaland. I got about like 3 million to spare in the bank, so easily can do that. I want to see how I do in this week first. If I do really, really well, that I might take a -4. I don't think there's any places I need to burn in transfers. So, like, if I set up my team now, 6 o'clock deadline, by the way, we've got about 40 minutes now, guys. So if I move on, just have a quick look at game week 13. So this is how, once I alter it, I would line up for game week 13. I was having to play around with it the other day. Martinelli for Andreas McAllister would be Maddison, and Raya. I think I might keep Ward in goal because Wolves aren't really scoring, are they? I might do that. You know, I might go with this team. So this would be my game week 13 team, but with Kane to Haaland. So that's the only change you can see on the screen. That would be Haaland instead of Kane. Captaincy wise, I'll probably stick on a Liverpool fella. Why not? Back my boys. Early kickoff. Never back the early kickoff. Golden rule. Have to see what happens, but play your own game, as I'm saying. So this is how I would probably line up. Put Kane to Haaland and just still decide a captaincy. That's my game week 13 sort of plans. That would be. But yeah, if we go back to thingamajig, to my original team, This is my original team. But I think it could be McAllister who could be affected tonight. I don't know why I got him. Took penalties, and I had him for that game. Which game did I have him in? That he did really well in, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, Penguin!" It was the Leicester game. That's it. Yeah, and they thumped Leicester, and I had him for that game. He scored 2 goals. Could have got a hat trick. And so I did well there with him. I think Andreas is slowly getting good form. I heard a few people getting in contact with me. What about Harvey Elliott, Calvin? Similar price. I think it's rotation there still. He's started like 6 out of 9 league games for Liverpool so far. Only got 1 goal, I believe, in the league for us. I think better options out there with Trent. I know more expensive. Salah, Firmino, in my opinion, is better than Elliott and FPL general. So I think if you want to go for a 4.5, go for Andreas. Still, he's starting every game. Less likely to be rotated. He's slowly getting to good form now. You can see with the points there. So I'd say, yeah, just ignore Elliott for now. There's no point wasting that Liverpool spot on Elliott, in my opinion. Is Trent worth putting in my free hit team? I know a lot of people playing free hit teams. Free hit. Yeah, go for it. If you're playing free hit, go for it. Go for it, mate. Could have scored against City when he came on. Definitely. Guys, if you enjoy the stream, smash the like button and do subscribe. We'd appreciate it. Go on for another... How long have I been going on for? 15 minutes. Have I? I don't know. I'm going on for another 15, 20 minutes. El Nino. Current team, Pope, Trips, Williams, Dyer, Webster, Salah, Bowen, Andreas, Mitro, and Johnson. Johnson? We got Brennan Johnson. 10-man right now because of Maddison, so I can't decide if I should transfer him out. No, I keep Maddison. I think it's just the Johnson that's just throwing me off there. Unless you're a Forest fan, then fair enough. You back your boys. Pope, Trips, Williams, Dyer. If you're going to do a free transfer, I'd probably say keep Maddison and then get rid of Dyer? Not Dyer. Bowen. I say get rid of Bowen. Hear me out. I'm saying get rid of Bowen this week and then bring in someone else. But I say get rid of Bowen. That's what I'd say. I think he's only got 2 goals and 1 assist. I think we're slowly could be getting back into form now being Liverpool. But I'd say Bowen. That's me. That's my opinion. But I would say look at Bowen. Get rid of him. Yeah, so what else can we talk about? Fixtures-wise, a good one to talk about, maybe going into the good leading up to the World Cup. You can see here, 16th away to Arsenal Wolves right there. Yeah, I think if you've still got your main... I don't think Jesus is essential now. I think if you go for double Arsenal, go for Martinelli, Saliba, Martinelli, Saka... Saka's a good one as well. I don't think you need Jesus, in my opinion, despite the highest ownership. I think you could get some good forwards in there, like Firmino, same price. Aston Villa, avoid like the plague. Bournemouth, Solanke maybe. This caretaker manager's doing well. Neto, they've got in goal for Bournemouth. He's good. He's got experience. I believe he was a Barcelona player. I don't know if you got him on loan this season, but yeah, they're doing good. I think if you've got Solanke, still keep him. Brentford wise, Tony's on 1 yellow card. Combe, let me know. I forgot about that the other day when I made my last video. Maybe Tony, if you've still got him, keep him this week and see what the hell happens. I still think Aston Villa away is still a decent one. If he doesn't pick up a yellow card versus Chelsea, then play him against Aston Villa. Brighton wise, if you're thinking of a 1 week pump with Trossard, you're bringing him in. You got City next, and you got Chelsea next, and you got Wolves who are relatively tight at the back. Think about that. Just let you know before you kind of go hasty with that transfer. Chelsea-wise, Mount, I still think is bold. I think he's such a troll. He'll start to blank now. People bringing him in. That's what I think. I think this is going to be real. I think the next 5 games for Chelsea are going to be tough, in my opinion. I think they're going to be tough next 5 games. I think for Mount, I think it's such a bold one to do, in my opinion. Crystal Palace, Zaha's worth a punt. Probably the only best attacker to go for there. I know he's the most expensive attacker there. Everton, avoid. Fulham, just Mitro. Leeds, no one yet. Leicester, you've got Maddison. Keep him. Obviously for next week, game week 13. Liverpool, go all at it. Triple Liverpool, baby. Go for triple Liverpool. Why not? Jump on that bandwagon quickly. Go on triple Liverpool. Manchester City, Haaland. I don't think you need KDB. Foden's better. Not better, if I dare say. Quickly retract that. Foden is much cheaper, should I say. And I think if you want a good alternative, Foden over KDB. So maybe Foden, Cancelo and Haaland is a way forward. Lovely games. Start at Brighton, after Brighton as well. Manchester United, I say avoid for now. They're just looking dodgy as hell. Newcastle, Trips. Wilson's a good shout as well. Aston Villa after Spurs, Southampton. He's a good one. If you're looking to move on Jesus, look at Wilson as well as Firmino. Notts Forest, nobody. I'm just keeping Williams because he's so cheap. He's so cheap. You know, who else am I going to get for that price without wasting some more money to upgrade him? I'm fine with keeping Williams until the World Cup and see what the hell happens. Just rotate him. Southampton, ignore. Spurs, Kane's good. I like Newcastle and Bournemouth. Go for it if you can. And that's it. West Ham. Scamacca is decent. I think at Bournemouth at home, and I think the fixtures like Crystal Palace and Leicester after even Manchester United. Scamacca is probably a good one to go for. If he's not rotated as much, that's what I probably would say. Leighton, how you doing, mate? How you doing, pal? Who's everyone captaining this week? Are we all captain Salah, by the way? Is anyone captain a player that isn't Salah? Is anyone going Trent? I want to hear what your captaincy shouts are, guys. So get in the comments. Who are you captain this week? Let me know. I Pingu. Should I take a -4 to bring in Firmino for Johnson? Yes. Yes. I'd say so. Another one with Johnson. Why has everyone got Brendan Johnson? Captain Mitro for Leighton. Oh, interesting. I like that. I do like that. El Nino probably was probably my worst transfer Johnson this season. Wanted to take a punt on him. And no, fair enough, because like at the start of the season, mate, I was considering Johnson. I thought Forest would play better than this. What I feel like they've done wrong, they've gone all FIFA career mode and they've signed like the whole, two different squads. That chemistry is gone now. And this team, these players have to learn to, to get to know each other, how each other play. They've messed it up. They didn't need to make this many signings. I've never seen a team that's made this many signings coming up from the Championship to the Premier League. I've never seen that ever. They've ruined it for themselves, and this is why they've gotten to a really bad start. They shouldn't have made all those signings. They didn't need to. Did Fulham do that? Did Bournemouth do that? No, they didn't need to do that. They changed the whole squad itself. They messed it all up for themselves. Wanted to take a punt on him a few weeks ago instead of Solanke. Didn't pay for all. We didn't know what was going to happen anyway. I thought Forest were going to do well, but like I just said about a few seconds ago, they messed it all up for themselves. What's someone say? Will Soufal play? Replace him with for a free transfer. Go for it. Go for it for a free transfer. Go for it. I expect Liverpool to score at least 3 goals. Straight up Salah for the captaincy, Chris. Nice, same as me. I'm very tempted to captain Bobby Firmino. Si, senor. If he can do what he did against Brighton and Bournemouth and Rangers, jeez, could be laughing. I'm tempted, but I want to go Salah. I mean, his ownership is not like bloody Haaland ownership, is it? I mean, what is it now? I've refreshed the page. 38.5. Has it gone up anymore? 38.5. Let's have a look. 38.9. So it's getting edging more close to the 40%. I think I'll just keep it on Mo. Bobby Firmino, 12%. When I was throwing him out, though, it was like at bloody 7.8%. What else are we talking about? Oh, Trent. Is he at 20% yet? Oh, he has 20.2%. It's going to be interesting. Imagine if we lose 1-0. The scenes. The scenes. We got to beat City and then suddenly lose to West Ham. I hope we don't. I hope we bloody batter West Ham. I hope we do. We've got to make a point. We've got to keep winning games. Yeah. Right, mate, Dion. This is what I was asking myself as well. Why didn't I do that? I don't have an excuse. My lame excuse is I don't have one. I could have done that, but I messed up big time. But we'll see what the hell happens. It's only a 4-point loss on that -4. So if Trent goes freaking crazy, I'll be laughing. If he gets a clean sheet, bonus, an assist, or a goal, 2 assists, I'll be laughing. If he doesn't, I feel like it's only a small loss then. I just want it to profit from that -8, and hopefully it will. I had this vision, but I'm playing at my game, see what the hell happens. So, yeah. It's not like I'm 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4, 5, 6, 7 million. I'm a decent rank at the minute. I am. So I'm happy with this at the minute. See what the hell happens. And then we can just look forward to the next game week. So it's only a few days away. Thank you, mate. You too as well. You too. Ooh, right. It's from a Liverpool fan, Chris, fellow Liverpool fan. Don't get the Trent hype. He's been awful this season. Yeah, he's not been great, has he? He's not been great, but I'm just thinking now, maybe that win against City was giving us a kick up the arse, smack some sense into us, and we'll go out there fighting. There's going to be either a Liverpool that's going to come out in that game and win 2, 3, or 4-0 against West Ham, or disappointingly once again lose 1-0 or draw 1-1. We don't know which Liverpool is going to come out. They've been very unpredictable this season. I'm hoping it's the first one where we're actually going to go at them. So I've got to see. I like the Trip shout. Yeah, a lot of people talking about him. Planet FPL as well. Best defender to captain other than Trips. Best defender. Trent. Without being biased, another one. Want to take a punt at Anderson. He's got some good stats, had some good stats last season. Who else is there as well? Reece James is out. Who's another one besides Trips? If Perisic starts, it's Man United though. It's a tough one. I have my eye on, or maybe you could go for Anderson if you could, or maybe the other Crystal Palace fella. You can go for him as well. I don't know, but they're just maybe Trent. It's back on Trent. Fingers crossed for me. Thank you, mate. I'll tell you something. Whatever. Well, if I can get that look again, like I had in last game week, I'll be laughing. So, because I was absolutely shitting myself watching that game, and mostly being a Liverpool fan, but mostly because of bloody Haaland. He scared me every time he was going towards our goal, and I swear to God, I was like, "Oh, he's going to score. He's going to score." But we kept him quiet, which was fantastic. And the first team to make him blank, so no goals and assists and all that jazz. Yeah. So hopefully, some good luck. Even if it's a red, I'm hoping it's just a tiny red error. I don't mind that. As long as it's a tiny red error this week, if it is bad news for me, I don't mind. I can build on that and then move on to game week 13. Colm, I couldn't decide between Firmino and Nunes, so I got both. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Right, I don't know how long we've been going on for. How long have we been going on for now? We've been going on for about 25, 26 minutes. If you enjoy the stream, guys, smash the like button and subscribe. Yeah, I think I'll go on for another 10 minutes. We'll put the timer on. Yeah, so I think if you got any last minute questions, guys, just throw them in. Yeah, but like with plans, like I said, just bringing Haaland back in for Kane. I don't think with looking at the fixtures here, just move this on to game week 13. I've got rid of Jesus. Yeah, I've got rid of Jesus for Firmino. So I've just got Martinez, Saliba. Don't want any Aston Villa fixtures ahead. Bournemouth, fine. Don't want any fixture, anybody from there. Brentford, no. I think I'll just do the free transfer. There's no point taking a hit. If I have a really awesome week, I might take a cheeky -4 if I feel like, or especially if there's any injuries as well, or more yellow cards flying about. If any of my other players are affected, yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm all right, guys. Leicester-wise, Maddison be back. Liverpool got triple Liverpool lads. City, I'll have Haaland back. Could take a punt on Cancelo. How the hell do I get him in, though? Can I get Cancelo in? Hang on. Spurs-wise, I'm getting rid of Kane. Hang on, let me have a look here. If it's -4, he's hurt me a lot, and he'll continue to hurt me. In a minute. I'm not doing my transfers now. I'm just getting an idea, guys. I just want to have a look at something here. So these prices will keep changing because everyone's going to bloody bring Haaland back in because a lot sold him. 2.2. So can I do that? How much is Cancelo? 7.3. Get rid of Trips. He's got Tottenham and he's got Villa and Southampton. No point, is there? Especially with his ownership. That would probably mean I can't do it. I'm getting bloody Walker back in. He's out to November. That's going to be really. The only way I can do that is this. And he's got Spurs. So what's the point? That's a -4. I know it says -8, but this is for. What does everyone think about that? Game week 13. Game week 13. I'm not doing it now. I'm having a good think about it. So, Trips to Cancelo, Kane to Haaland, or just do the Kane to Haaland for a free transfer. All depends on how my score is. If I get a red arrow, I don't think I'll do it. But if I get a good big green arrow, I think I might do it. We know what Cancelo's like, especially you look at his points here. Brighton won't be tough, easy, sorry. But fair enough, Brentford did beat them. Got a goal and assist against Southampton. It's got a goal. It's got 2 goals and 2 assists. So it's going to be that would be something to consider. But it's mainly Kane to Haaland. That's a must for me. If anything changes, you know what I mean. So that's what I'm more likely to do. How many players has everyone got starting for the? Well, how many players? Everyone get in the chat now. How many players have you got? Chris, Dion, Leighton, everybody in chat. Combe, how many have you got for this week? For me, I've got. How many have I got? I can't remember now. Oh no, I've got on my screen. I swear to God, I need to get some sleep. Tell you, I've only had about 5 hours. Yeah, I've got a full 11. Jeez. You can tell it's been a long day for me. 11, because I took a -8. Should have took a -4, but I screwed up. But have I screwed up? We shall see. But anyway, I'm happy. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, I'm just the amount of content, other fellow content creators out there, the big ones. How much? A lot of them are like 1 million, 2, 4, 5 million, and I'm like, holy crap! Wow, they've got to a rough start, haven't they? Obviously, still early days, but you don't really want to be around there like 5, 4 million and stuff. It's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, this is what I'm more than happy with at the moment. So I think I'll probably wrap things up in a minute. Chris coming out saying 11 for him. Combe saying 11. Goalkeeper on the bench. Lallana or March. Well, Lallana's definitely playing. I don't know why you want Lallana. No, he probably will score now. He's saying that. But he's definitely going to start. What was the team lineup against Brentford? Well, March started that game. March this season's got no goals and 1 assist. And Lallana is definitely going to start. But would you really want Lallana? Would you really want Adam Lallana? A bit bold picks there, mate. Can you not pick someone a bit better? I know we can't know the lineups, unfortunately, but would you look for someone else? That's an interesting question. Why do you think other creators are doing so bad? Overthinking, over-engineering? I don't know. I think maybe overthinking. I think that's what we all do in this game. But it's like with me. I try not to overthink now, and I'm just playing it my way. And people might be sick of this phrase, but hashtag play your own game. And I think when I think of that, I just play my own game and I don't overthink, and I just do my transfers. I personally try not to watch as many content creators now. I usually enjoy watching like the smaller subscriber ones like myself than the big ones. I just enjoy them more. I enjoy like listening to really great pods like Planet FPL, people who can talk really, really good sense and, get to the point of what they want to talk about. I don't tend to watch too much. I just listen to a few pods like Above the Average and Planet FPL and etc. And I just get some idea what I want to do and hear what they're trying to do and stuff. But yeah, I think it's still about overthinking. But with me, I just tend not to sit down and watch too much FPL content. There's too much of it these days. Like a few seasons ago, it wasn't as popular, but now there's loads out there. There's loads, and it's great to see different everything. Different options. It's not the same people every time. You get to see different people. It's great to see up and rising as well. But I just feel it gets a bit boring sometimes. I know I don't know if it's ironic because I do content creating and stuff, but I just think to myself, just listen to one pod for that game week, and that's it. I think if I listen to too many options, that's it. You see on Twitter the amount of polls that go out. I'm a sucker for it. I put polls out there, but I just think it's overthinking if you watch too much, and then you get all in the tizzy then, and it just goes all downhill. Prefer budget Brighton mid to Trossard, who I can leave on the bench till wildcard. Oh, fair enough. Well, March. Go for March, mate. Hello, mate. Skulls, how you doing? Are you captain this week? How's your transfers looking? Just join the stream. Are you taking any hits? -8, mate. You're going to love this. I took Trent out for Anderson for one free transfer. And then after the Liverpool game, I brought Trent back in. And I brought Firmino in. So that's -8 in total. But I'm about 466k. Went up about 500k places because Haaland blanked and Kane did well. And the rest of the team did good. 65 points. And out of that Invitational League, who got the most points out of the 70 people in there? 70 managers. Me, 65 points. Because a hell of a lot of them all had Haaland. And Kane, that got me over the line. But yeah, listen, I'm probably going to wrap things up. I've enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hit the like button before you go. Subscribe, and wish you all the best for this game week. Take it easy, and hopefully it's a green hour for all of us. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and I shall see you guys in next stream. Good luck. Don't get too disheartened. It's going to be, if it's a bad game week for you, if it's for me as well, it will be one of those game weeks that could be a dodger on a whole lot of rotation and maybe some surprise for 4.55 million players getting some goals instead. But enjoy this game week, guys. Hope you enjoy watching the matches if you have Amazon Prime. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take it easy. Cheers, guys. Take it easy. Thank you so much. And see you Friday.